Hi, my name is Ben from Blaine RV in Duluth, Minnesota. Today I'm going to be giving you a walk around of one of our brand new fifth wheels. This is a 2023 Solitude 380 FL by Grand Design. I'll walk around the front here, and then we'll get inside and get a little bit more in depth on the outside as well. So first off, as we start walking around, you'll notice we got two very large awnings. Our windows are going to be frameless tinted windows. A little bit darker, helps save energy that way. You got speakers outside here. We'll get inside the compartments as we walk around. And you notice Grand Design, they like to put a really big window always by where you sit and eat, so you can see the outside and get a lot of good natural light inside as well. Coming around to the front, what's different about this one, we got the bedroom in the back, as this is a front living. You have two slides up front opposing that really is going to open up a lot of space. Now when we look at the front here, a couple things. LP quick connect right down here, so if you want to do an outdoor kitchen, everybody will point out this one does not have an outdoor kitchen. You could easily connect an outdoor gas grill that way to cook outside. Right up front, little switch here, not a big deal, doesn't seem like a big deal, but when we flip that on, come around front, you got lights up top on your front cap, beautiful big front cap, painted front cap as well, and then you got lights underneath your kingpin, so that way if you're hooking up at night, easier that way. They provide standard this with a MoRide kingpin, as you have the rubber up here, that's going to help prevent that chucking that you feel back and forth when you're pulling the fifth wheel down the road, braking hard or accelerating hard. It's going to prevent that. When you look at the landing gear, first off, I'll pop this up for us. So down here, we're going to have, this is where our batteries go. If you get it from the factory, you can order it Gen Prep. This one is not. And then if you notice, our front landing gear, this is going to be a 6-point auto-level hydraulic system. And when you do not see the spring loads here, that means that it's going to be a full hydraulic system. Very, very stable, very reliable, and very permanent feeling. Up front here, you're going to have your two propane tanks, so one on each side. Magnets all around to hold our doors. When you look at the thickness of the door, when you feel it, you can really feel the good insulation with it. It's a Four Seasons fifth wheel, depending on where you're at. Northern Minnesota, not really a Four Seasons. Auto level pad right here. So we turn that on, and then we hit auto level, and it's going to level itself. Press of a button. So up in here, this light on. We have a little bit of pass-through storage here. Our storage does get a little limited. And the other side is a bigger door, but I'll show you the huge additional storage that this one provides on the back end. And right in here, all our hookups in one spot, easy to read, easy to use. Also, you have a water purification system in here as well. And you have a spot here that your hoses and everything can go through, so then you don't have to worry about keeping the door open when you're set up at your campsite. Coming around here, this is going to be the kitchen slide. So you'll notice here we have the panels. This is a gas electric fridge in this unit, as you have the service panels on the back to access for service for that fridge. Black tank flush. So there is two toilets in this unit, but this right here is where the black tank flush is going to go. So you put a hose in here, make sure that black tank valve is open, and it's going to flush out that black tank to make it nice and clean. They do come standard with the MoRide shackles as well, and so that's just going to be better suspension, be able to ride better down the road. And then we do have the Cooper tires on this unit, so I mean they're not the China bombs, better quality for you in that sense. And then you'll notice that we have one of our 6-point auto level jacks right up here in the middle. And then we have the other one right in the back. So that's full 6-point, surrounds the wheels very nice. So this door's already open. One thing is, I'll show you on the other side as well, is first off, these are slam latch. Makes it very nice in that sense. Secondly, when we get to this point, number one, we have great storage. You can see the aluminum framing with our cross beams, the insulation they provide. We have our gray tank and black tank valves right here. So a lot of the fifth wheels and trailers are going to be underneath the trailer, and that just allows us where we don't have to crawl under the trailer. The other thing that's really neat, we don't have a cord on it right now, but we have an easy reel. So that way when that heavy cord, we got to reel it up, especially with 50 amp. You can hook it on here, push a button, it's going to reel up itself. Really easy to use that way. All right, moving on to the back. These doors do fully open, and we have the magnets on the top. They come up, put them here. Just additional storage, as we have a nice big slide out tray I'll show you in just a second. Vinyl flooring here. You don't have to worry about carpet getting nasty and stinky or anything like that. Coming around the back, we do have prep for a backup camera up top, Furion backup camera. There's a hitch on the back of this unit. It is rated to tow, although you probably are going to be too long with just about any kind of trailer you put back here. But it is good to know that even if you put a cargo piece back here of some kind, that it's very sturdy and strong to carry a lot of weight. Really big door. We got the nice magnets to hold it up again. And this is always a wow factor for people. Lift up the latch here, and that's going to allow this tray to very easily slide back. People usually joke, you know, if dad gets in trouble or the kids get in trouble, put a bed back here and they can sleep back here. So what's really nice about the slide out tray, you'll see some fifth wheels that have this storage without the tray, and then you got to reach in here, figure out how we're going to get our stuff. You have the netting to separate your storage and then organize that very nicely. But right here, if we need to access certain things more often, we can put it in this tray, slide it out. We don't have to crawl in there. Simply just push it, slides very easy, locks back in place. Door comes down just from the magnet. Very easy to open and close. So on this side, I'll show you kind of the other side. We'll look as well, so you have the storage there. On this door, open it up, and you'll notice we got right here is kind of a nice view where we can look through. So we have that pull-out storage, but now this is also full pass-through storage. One thing I forgot to point out on the other side, right here, this is a heat vent. So if things are down here, you're worried about them staying warm, if it's starting to get cold, you do have heat that's ducted down into this area. Still be mindful of how much or how cold it's getting or what you're gonna have down here, as that heat's only gonna provide so much heat for you, depending on how cold it is outside. And you know, another thing to point out is you do have storage there for your sewer hose, and there's a nice light on the bottom here to, if it's nighttime, that way you have easy access to find things and to use the functionality of those items. Now let's step inside. We got nice stairs that come all the way down. Nice big grab handle. One thing with Grand Design, you know, always good to notice right here, it says thump here. Why does it say thump here? I mean, we can pound on it like crazy. It's because these slide boxes are fully laminated and fully insulated in the slide wall, ceiling, and floor. Some units you'll see right here are all flimsy, where I could probably damage if I pounded on it. So it just plays to their quality. Also, at the top of the slide here, you'll notice it gets smaller and then it gets thicker here. They do that because then when it runs out all the way, then the seal is tight right here, and then the water runs away on the top of the slide to prevent it from getting inside. Let's come up inside here. This, a lot of times, the 380 front living is a unit that people will say, show me your nicest fifth wheel. And a lot of times this one falls into that category or pretty darn close. Solid surface countertops. They put a bigger Insignia oven in these now, more like a residential that you see. 4 burners, nice backsplash protection. Big microwave here. It does not look like it is convection from what I can tell on this one specifically. Big gas electric fridge. Nice wide open. There's not a piece in the middle or anything. And the freezer, this is through. It's not any kind of blockage there at all. So really big fridge and freezer. Again, solid surface countertops. This is a new kind of thing they're doing. They're doing a double sink, but it's not a full double sink because they're trying to make everybody happy that way. And we'll see if it works or not. And over here, this is a good example here as we have real buttons to push. Easy to use, you know, our battery tanks here. So if I hit battery, tank, you know, our fresh is empty, our battery is full. You can kind of go through everything. Gray, black is empty. Really easy to use. Those sensors can go off sometimes, but it's a nice feature. And then we have our touch screen. So we go over to our touch screen and, you know, we can do pretty much the same things off of that. But there's a convenience in technology that way as well. But then you have a choice in your preference. Coming up into the living room area, we have a nice fireplace. It does provide good heat for us. We got some light dimmers in here at different points. We got a televator, which for a lot of people I think is just a cool word to say. But in this unit, what's really great is when you put the TV down, you get another window in the front. And how many times in a camper are you able to look through the front of the window to a campsite? Not very often at all. And in that way too, if you don't watch much TV, it's not taking up space for you. So this pole here actually goes behind this. So if you want to get that privacy, you can, or if you want to have it open, you can as well. It's not going to impede you in any way. These couches fold out to be beds about right to the middle where they pretty much connect. You can have one big bed or two separate beds. Our recliners here, these are power recliners. What a lot of people really like about the power recliners is some of the ones that you just got to push and pull. It feels like, gosh, I can't really get to this full recline spot like this because maybe I'm not tall enough or I'm not heavy enough or whatever the case is. With these power recliners, it doesn't matter how strong you are, what your build is, any kind of adjustments, you just push that button and it's going to recline to exactly where you want to get it so you can be comfortable and enjoy your time while you're camping or vacationing. And there is some little bit of storage on each side of these recliners. Thermostats, as there's 3 air conditioners on this unit, you do have a thermostat, I believe, in every section. So here's one up front, you're gonna have one in the middle, and then one in the bedroom. Grand Design keeps most, if not all, in their units, their heating vents up off the floor. And then down here, I'm gonna come down, we do have electric dustpan. So I don't even have to bend over to sweep. If I got a bad back or whatever the deal is, if you want to hook the hoses up, hose goes right into there. We got shoe storage underneath. So one thing Grand Design is very famous with is they maximize their storage. So sometimes you find stuff that you don't see until after you start using these units. A lot of brands have started to do this now, but we have our vinyl mats in the slide, so no carpet. It's a great feature. It's easier to clean, everything like that. Beautiful pantry. What a lot of people love about this, you got drawers to organize. Shelves are removable, so I could take these out, or I could add more shelving if I would like. Now the one knock on a front living, a lot of times, I don't want people to go through my bedroom to get to the bathroom because then they're going through my bedroom. So you have a nice half bathroom here, and you have a guest bathroom that you don't have to worry about them using your bathroom, and it's more so also to the point that if you don't want to go all the way to the back while you're traveling down the road, even though this slide and that slide closes it up, maybe if I just want to run 2 slides out to get to the bathroom versus running a 3rd out, then I could use this as well. So it's nice having that as an added bonus and feature. You do have a fantastic fan vent up top here if you're cooking. Helps exhaust all that out. And again, as I said, you have a thermostat in the middle here. For each zone, you have a thermostat. So I'll move our way up into the bedroom now. You have a bed slide in here. Again, a third air conditioner. We have our nice barn door-like sliding door that holds by magnets, opens and closes. Throughout the unit, one thing I did not point out too much was we do have nice, beautiful sliding shades throughout. When you look at storage, a lot of these storages here, they're hanging storage. So you hang there, it pulls out for you, gets nice little added. So again, heat vents up off the floor right here, as most of Grand Design are going to be that way, sometimes not in the bedroom. So that is a small change there. Let's see if we can get under the bed here. I don't remember. Looks like we can. So I mean, we got that storage here, a little bit added storage here. And then they do give you 2 additional drawers. I think the reason they mainly did that was because we have a variety of storage versus just putting one big thing here. I can organize with my drawers, put a little here, and then have a little bit more space for bigger items right up top there. And this is, you know, compared to a lot of other brands, is a pretty comfy memory foam mattress. Now, what's really cool about the bathroom is it's very big. We got 2 sinks. They put a nice seat in here, so for ladies shaving their legs, things like that. You have a 3-zone sprayer shower, 1, 2, 3, and a wand if you'd like to use that. So you really have some nice options there. And then we do have washer dryer hookup in this unit, so if you wanted to, and there's a lot of space because like a lot of people like to do stackable, so then you have more space and convenience for different options that way. Very big counter space. Obviously, you got a great big mirror. Some people like their bathroom space. And you got cabinets here, some nice storage. And then the toilet placement really maximizes the space in the bathroom. A lot of people don't think about that, but when we look at it, you know, if I'm not using the toilet, it doesn't get in my way at all. And that's a very, very important item. That is a nutshell with this unit. So one thing with this unit, there's a lot going on with it. It's a very big unit, so if you have questions, please reach out to me, text me, call me. We'll list my number here on the video. Please like, subscribe us, as we got a lot more great videos coming. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video, and you take care.